Welcome to this introductory course about NAB Electronica's product range and innovative technologies. These products carry the Creation brand, which groups all NAB Electronica's medical devices, a company based in Nove, near Como, Italy. The company designs and manufactures its own references. Along with the products, we also offer comprehensive training plans for your end clients. Today we'll talk about diode lasers. This course is specifically designed for salespeople and distributors alike. Of course, if you're interested, offer your clients courses at various levels. We are fully equipped to provide you this tool. Now let's look at some slides. I'm Davide Boscolo Anzoletti. I've been a dedicated science communicator since 1999. Here are my contacts for further information. We collaborate with several universities in Italy and abroad. For example, Sapienza in Rome, Banditelli in Naples, and Albania University in Tirana. I am an honorary member of SNOI. This is an example of some 2-day deep dive courses we've carefully done with SNOID. Theoretical part with video and slides, detailed hands-on practice on pigjaw, advanced course held in October recently. We also collaborate with CD, the Italian Dental Hygienists Association in Rome. As mentioned, the company is based in Milan and produces medical devices, especially under the brand Crescio. Our production facility consists of 2 spacious warehouses where we carefully handle research, design, and manufacturing processes entirely in-house. We produce 4 different types of lasers. A magnetic mallet for tooth extraction, a piezosurgery tool for bone surgery, a micromotor and a welding machine for immediate load in implantology. Our business runs on 2,500 square meters, about 8 million euros a year, and we've been working continuously since 1995 on innovative medical technology. The company always listens, especially carefully to me. I'm a science communicator bridging the engineering side, design and production, with the dentist, the end user, through clear and effective communication. I aim to solve problems both in production and for the people using the products, ensuring practical and effective solutions every day. The company's feedback shapes a comprehensive course package, offering various detailed training levels plus extensive marketing support designed specifically to help dentists effectively promote the technology they have purchased for their practices. Naturally, this approach significantly aids in selling the products better, ensuring satisfaction and practical knowledge. Creation Academy was born, a specialized network of over 5,000 professionals. With the laser, you also get a detailed book, which you can buy on Amazon, or it is included directly in the laser box. This book thoroughly explains the entire laser technology used in our devices, along with all the protocols presented step by step for easier understanding. Now, let's talk about lasers, simply and clearly, aimed at non-experts. Light radiation emission is basically a packet of energy that can move freely through space without mass, But when it hits another mass, it acts like it and gives off heat as well. We are especially interested in wavelengths 810 and 635 nanometers. These specific are two wavelengths for dental use. We can see clearly between 400 and 700 nanometers. Before that, there are ultraviolet rays. Then after that, infrared. In between are all the lights, the colors that make up the rainbow spectrum. Unlike household lighting, a laser emits collimated particles. All the light particles travel in one direction and are monochromatic. Each laser emits a single wavelength. If it emits two wavelengths, it means the laser has two diodes or two sources inside the device, which can be independent or synchronized for better performance. Let's see how the diode is made. It's a thin wafer of two metals with minerals inside. Electrons move from electron-rich to electron-poor minerals, releasing light particles in the process, which is crucial for laser operation. Which bounce off two mirrors back and forth and then come out clearly. That's why a laser can have only one wavelength. The wavelength depends on the distance between the two mirrors. All light emission signals greater or smaller than the mirror distance become heat. And this is why it's absolutely crucial that the laser is cooled in a very specific way, ensuring consistent performance during use. The diode is roughly 1 square millimeter, so if it's not cooled properly and thoroughly, it can quickly reduce the overall effectiveness of the treatment protocols. For example, in the dentinal desensitization protocol, if there are power spikes and thus temperature spikes caused by poor cooling, this can seriously invalidate the entire protocol we aim to achieve. So, one of the main differences between our laser and the competitors is that ours is properly designed with a solid and reliable cooling system. This advanced cooling setup ensures an effective final protocol is maintained consistently. Another difference is that our laser's handpiece has the fiber built right inside it. There are no detachable tips, which makes it cheaper, more flexible, more precise, and delivering a significantly more even light emission. The third difference is brightness. Our laser has a different brightness that creates another fluence, significantly enhancing treatment precision and efficiency. Higher fluence means lower power. It's crucial to understand that with low power, I can predict scar healing quite accurately. At high power, however, I lose those benefits. There's really no point in using a laser at high power levels. Ours uses very conservative power settings thanks to high fluence precision. The other difference, the fourth, is that our laser is below the 830 nanometer deadline. Professor Scarpelli wrote in his famous book, Laser in Dentistry, a few years ago, explaining this clearly. It's crucial that the laser is below 830 nanometers. We don't care about the brand, model, tech, or source, but 8 to 10 nanometers is the exact wavelength needed for dental use. Dr. Para already mentioned this in a book from the 90s. 980 nanometers is not a good wavelength because it causes thermal stress, which can damage delicate tissues and affect treatment outcomes. Remember, lasers around 980 nanometers are usually made in China primarily. I'm not trying to downplay this type of production, but mass-produced lasers aren't suitable for electromedical use. We must focus on the 810 with high-quality light. The laser targets endogenous chromophores, hemoglobin, and melanin. If these aren't available, we can use exogenous chromophores, usually iodopovidone, known as betadine, methylene blue, and toluidine blue. Careful. For patients with glucose 6-phosphate deficiency, methylene blue is not suitable. Tissue can absorb the light radiation. The light passes through the tissue, scatters, and reflects as well. Remember reflection for safety reasons, always. Since the laser can reflect, always wear protective glasses. There are 5 biological effects thanks to the interaction with the 810 laser, not others. And the anti-inflammatory, physiological, analgesic, hemostatic, decontaminating, and biostimulatory mechanisms. The anti-inflammatory system is specifically activated by light radiation, acting effectively on prostaglandins, cytokines, interleukins, and especially interferons. For analgesia, we carefully target Schwann cells. By polarizing them effectively, we significantly reduce painful sensations, enhancing patient comfort during treatment. Hemostasis is achieved through the interaction of the 800 tendinetsim laser with hemoglobin. Decontamination uses 2 effects. One is purely physical. For example, above 50 degrees Celsius in periodontology, we break down periodontopathogenic macromolecules, and one is both chemical and physical. We know that light radiation can stimulate, for example, methylene blue to emit singlet oxygen, which breaks down the molecular structure of pathogenic proteins. Biostimulation is very important, and one of the main reasons a dentist should choose to buy the laser. We have 2 functions because we have 2 diodes, one at 635 nanometers that specifically stimulates the non-cellular part, meaning the protein portion of our tissues, because it stimulates proline, which is a substrate for fibroblasts. The 810 N-emitted diode, on the other hand, stimulates the mitochondria, where oxidative phosphorylation happens and ATP effectively detaches from AMP. This allows mitosis, thereby speeding up cell reproduction efficiently. And this ensures good healing in less time, significantly improving patient recovery. Remember, we can also stimulate the bone. This laser doesn't cut bone, but it can stimulate the organic part of it. It helps osteoblasts mature into osteocytes in a predictable time frame, while effectively reducing osteoclasts. Everything I say is based on international publications and supported by many articles. These are all included in the book I wrote, covering both the general theory taught in the course and step-by-step protocols, along with detailed explanations and visuals. This book summarizes 6 hours of training, general information, and treatment guidelines. Let's look at an example of how I cover protocols during training, for instance, in periodontology. Let's go slowly through the steps one by one. First, we do the pocket probing. Then we carefully prepare 2 cups, one with iodopovidone carefully, and one with water and VVG. We'll use endodontic needles so they don't hurt or prick. We'll insert the VVG between the tooth and gum. If the patient is allergic to acetylsalicylic acid, we'll definitely use only vitamin C. We are additionally interested in ascorbic acid for its beneficial effects. Then we'll carefully put iodopovidone between the tooth and gum without using suction. Finally, we'll take our laser with the fiber off and slip it carefully between the tooth and gum to decontaminate. We'll also occasionally clean the fiber tip gently with a saline-soaked gauze for proper maintenance. Sometimes the fiber might turn on by itself. In that case, we need to carefully vaporize the tissue causing it, Then trim the fiber tip to turn it off so we can keep decontaminating effectively without interrupting our treatment process. After. We work inside the pocket for about a minute, carefully treating both mesial and vestibular areas, and at the palatal or lingual level, we can perform biostimulation without physically contacting the mucosa at all, ensuring safety and patient comfort during the procedure. Here's a sample video. We see the operator now carefully using the technique with precision. Dilinchin. Then you will carefully use povidone iodine. He'll take the laser and perform the decontamination, making sure to thoroughly clean the fiber if it gets dirty, and always do external biostimulation carefully without touching the mucosa. This is an example of how I carefully handle all protocols by category during the course. I show slides, videos, and provide detailed commentary. Everything is carefully included in the manual, which also has detailed protocols organized by specific category. Here's a comprehensive example index where I cover all the periodontal protocols, open flap, closed flap with mucositis, osteitis, and periimplantitis, among others. In surgery, all surgical treatments, from general surgery to fibromas, leukoplakia, and precancerous lesions. In endodontics, from dentin desensitization to canal treatments, apicoectomies, fistulas, and more advanced procedures. In biostimulation, mucositis, osteitis, aphthay, and herpes. Thank you. Dermatology is also quite suited for this laser. Treatments include lentigo, folliculitis, necrobiosis, and many more. We also cover aesthetic medicine treatments, including teeth whitening, which is naturally part of dentistry, plus lentigo and photorejuvenation at levels 1, 2, and 3, as well as photorejuvenation with active ingredients. Using the laser together with fillers, arteriovenous malformations, hemangiomas, telangiectasias, rosacea, spider veins, and all physiotherapy or trauma care, so injuries involving bone, muscle, tendons, and superficial tissues. Each treatment protocol is clearly explained in the manual or our course for dentists, ensuring thorough understanding. At the end, we'll also talk about safety measures and important protocols to ensure proper use. We offer different types of courses. There are educational courses similar to this one, but longer, where we go protocol by protocol, just with SLAE, the trainings that can last up to 6 hours, available fully online or in person, depending on your needs. Then we offer online courses about an hour long, focusing on specific protocol families, or advanced level courses that can last 2 days in person, taught by professionals collaborating with us. If needed, we also partner with universities, as we do in Italy and Albania. If you know any universities interested in partnering, we're open to it. I hope I was very clear in my explanation. We'll see each other soon in other videos where we'll discuss more equipment, including the latest advancements and practical applications that can enhance your work. Thank you for your attention. Feel free to reach out with any questions by phone or email. Have a great day.